perspective, but is that playing in your mind a little bit? You've lost this map to this team.
Have the driver's seat because they lost, which means a lesson was learned.
Yep. Secret, they've been super organized. They're the top on KD, entry kills, whereas Fluxo W7M, they're right up there with the multi-kills, with the clutches. Big start from Savage, though. Talking about those ends, because Secret have to start fronting this up, and there you go. It opens up a little bit of space. Volps manages to pick up Adrian. That's the clash gone as well. That's a real big pickup for Fluxo W7M. Volps manages to take a quick peek and get another. Can he find a third? No, he can't. Savage steps out with the shotty.
Even with the flash coming on through, he finds his man, and that takes away a lot of that IT pressure. They've now regained that ground, and 2 kills come out for Dodeds. Paolo in for the last. Round 1 to Fluxo.
Like this, you're going to have those players up on top floor. Get in there and bully them away. Create that space.
Straight in as well, dots down pretty low as he takes frame with a nasty shot towards Dodeds. Comes across to the second, almost finds the third, but Palu gets him first. Down to a 3v3. Initial chaos started to settle here, and it's Secret coming out on top. The C4 meaning he doesn't find Loban as he retreats back up Aqua, but both Volps and Loban are low. This is looking bad, but they know they've got to fight for it. And really, maybe it's on Loban here. He's still working his way up, as you say, on that first floor. He's not going to be able to assist his teammate here, trying to get a bit too much done. Does get the diffuser and has a minute to clutch, Tim.
Yeah, I think the loss of that diffuser in no man's land there at the top of Cargo has really cost Fluxo W7M here, because like you said, but Volps was in sight for so long on his own in that 1v2, and as soon as Secret recognised that, they just doubled up on him and got the kill. So now they're in a position that they can just hold their angles there.
So smart as well from Doom and Savage, so they realise as that frag comes through, they won't have the 2v1. And as you're seeing here, flashes all sorts. He's played it brilliantly so far. Might not have got a kill, but it's the time that is being wasted. Air jab comes on through, and it's a cast a curse there, Tim. I'll set him up to fall.
It is, Des, but we're 2.5 minutes into the round that's been burnt there, with Fluxo W7M trying to solve this problem. They've now got a lot of work to do. Just like Bo said, they've peeled back that defense now to the core, now back to side. It's 3 versus 4, but there's only 15 seconds left on the clock. And Secret, they can just keep doing this. They can play this game of attrition now. Kill for kill for kill, keeping the trades. The teamwork is there. Volps, he's so low health. One bullet does this. He knows Noah's position, but Noah knows his and finds his man. 2v1. The time is down. There's no way Dots gets away with it, and Secret lock it out.
Well, I mean, honestly, let's leave Adrian, which I do think it's a good idea. It sucks that it didn't work out in his favor, but burn a little bit more.
Yeah, Fluxo definitely going for a different approach this time.
Yeah, I think a lot more emphasis on utility.
Cheeky.
That is.
This is so good because the IT wall right now is jammed. They couldn't get it open. They wanted to make you.
That variable is gone. They have nothing for under.
The one big question mark I've got for Fluxo W7M at the minute is Loban. He's just been lurking out by the top of Aqua, and he's just stepped in and got himself a kill.
Main cover, and you're just in the air jab go off as well. They've got to be careful of him. Palu stepping his way forward. Oh! Mowgli the snake on his belly finds one more.
So Loban has relocated now to Catwalk, but it's still taking 2 Secret players over towards Aqua. But I tell you what, it's not mattering to Secret because they're putting that utility to outstanding use. Mowgli, Savage, and Nitro kill apiece. Dots manages to pick up a late trade, but the damage is done, and surely it's a matter of time now for Secret to see themselves at a 3-1 advantage.
Here he goes, pushing on through with the bulletproof cam, of course, giving him away. You've got to deal with the utility coming out from everybody else.
What can you do?
Wonderful round.
Horrible you do.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, honestly, again, it's like, okay, so we got a little bit more burn. We have the demo, so we've got
Reloading.
perfect pick. Now they're aware of a Capcan. Honestly, it's so hard to get prep drones on.
They've got the Deimos tracks coming out. This is going to get real problematic for Secret real quick.
Super low, but look at this. It is just suffocating Fluxo, finding anyone that is not in the bowels of this site and tearing them apart. The 9-1 Savage, all that stands between those 5 players. And Tim, you spoke about that 69% stat. I think it's just about to get a lot better.
I think it's definitely about to go up right now. Savage fighting back. He's had a big game so far, 9-1, but can do nothing about that. We said 69% win rate after a timeout.
Avenue approaches Volps in from the basement, coming up barrels, huge power position. Control has no idea he's even there. June taking the shot from the back. Mowgli trying to assist, but both the damage game is being won, but it's traded out immediately by a beautiful Nitro, but there's so much control. Dots has this guy cornered. Monty ADS, a little scary, but Mowgli good.
That was very good.
Like that?
And it's still the pressure. Oh, I love it. Don't fall asleep to that. That was incredible. But here we go. 2 kills out. Mowgli getting rid of Dots. That was the pressure building up. The shield was the big one for them. Lobin in on the backside. Gets rid of Adrian. Converts onto a second onto the Frenchman. We're into a 2v2.
Yeah, this crowd here in Paris needs absolutely no invitation to cheer every single secret kill and every single one that Mowgli finds as well. That's going to give them something else to shout about. Savage continues his great game. Takes down Palu. 2 versus 1 now. Secret. 15 seconds left to go. They can use that third man, the clock. Wow. They can just let it tick down. They know that the push has to come, and Savage
went mud. They're like, okay, guys, this is a little bit too sketchy. Let's rotate this around, which I think is a good exactly where the positions were. But at the end of the day, the trades looked like it was going in Fluxo's favor. That damage out of Volps, absolutely. If he gets open, he gets the job done.
I will give this always that tiny little bit of, I mean, fair enough. They got the job done. They got to kill them, then get inside. That's all you're really looking for. Though it does look like a very, very interesting piece out of the Louvre, Tim.
Yeah, Dodes is going to manage to find one, but Noah is there with a response elsewhere. We've just got Savage.
Honestly, Savage is going to play the Monty a bit more efficient, a bit more by the books, rather than Fluxo. They're going to take it a little bit slower. They're going to get that Raptor control. They're going to open up. You probably use the last 2 Abanas on one of these walls for Raptors, and then just pinch out CC. But of course, the picks are just not working in their favor. Dodes falls to the IT wall. It's a 1v4. You just have to see what you can get. Peek and peek and peek and peek. Smoke is the best operator for this, but you have such long angles. The attackers know the aggression is happening.
They keep on trying, man.
This is the only opportunity for Volps to win, but he falls.
Secret just so good at not giving up those clutch.
Good echo for a plant, which I will say is hard on last, but in the events, that Dokkaebi is absolutely huge. I know he's licking his lips when he hears that Doke call is dead.
Not very much more they can do except try and recover at this point. Mowgli's certainly helping out with Dodes being taken down. Still going to worry about a little bit of upvote, Tim. They're starting to look towards site, and Palu is still going pretty big here. They've got the right idea, but Palu's just too good. A 2K in the round, assist with the Echo as well. He's
doing it all. He's doing it absolutely all. And now, why not?
Well, that's a Palu round.
You're going to do it all. It doesn't work out, because what happens when you have a pump? You get pumped.
Trying the best to step in here is June, but no, Dodes a little bit sharper in the moment, unfortunately. Does lose his HP. I've looked used to the laser gates, by the way, to protect the mirror windows throughout the round, Tim.
Yeah, it's just been about gunfights as this round versus the last time Fluxo tried to defend here, and Fluxo have come out on top. Adrian, he's out on that connector side on his own, low health, trying to get something going, but there's little hope because one bullet will see him done. Savage, again, working from IT. Secret are so separated at the minute. They don't have an opportunity. There'll be no trade comes in here because there's no opportunity from Secret to be in touch with each other, to be in a position to contribute when your teammate is dying. Again, there will be no trade there.
They certainly tried, but Fluxo looking a bit different.
Chisel away the defense and say, guys, I have an opening here. This guy died. This means space.
This top floor defense.
100%. I mean, again, you see all these traps, and the execute's already kind of happening. Lobin losing such a crucial spot, and now that gives so much space to the attackers. IT wall, gen control, and now it's just going to be absolutely going to put value on this top floor. If they open this wall, do we peel? Do we stand our ground? Do we fight? Do we trade it out? And it doesn't matter because June is taking control. Wow, triple kill from Gen, and now I think Volps is going to give, but he's going to wait for his moment to...
Can't see that happening. Volps has dropped back down to that ground floor, but he's on a flank desk. He's going to try and move up, meet him, but it's going to be too late, surely. He's going to move cross through connector, but June has done the damage, a 4 kill. And he's let him get back to his feet. 20 seconds there's for Volps to do something.
He's coming. Anything. He's coming. They're trying to give him the ace, and he's chasing him down through this top floor. About 10 seconds to go. Here he steps, and June gets the ace!
Absolutely. They're going to get open their prerequisites. Open this, open that, drone, C, and then they just go where they can, and the trades are working out in Fluxo's favor. I don't even know what happened. But the lot
up on that mid floor, they're looking to hold on to those verticals for a while, and they need to because Savage is there on the book. So Secret have still got the utility that they need, and that gives a little bit of hope for the home side. Mowgli taking down Lobin. Savage, there's big trouble coming for Fluxo W7M.
They've almost reversed what Secret are doing to them and trying to pressure them around the map, run that clock down, but in the process of trying to waste time, have wasted 3 players on the other side.
Everybody from Fluxo W7M has just recognized the situation and gone back to side. They've decided now is the time to turtle and hold on, and it's working perfectly as Palu manages to take down Savage. 3 versus 1, and Mowgli, he's got his work cut out. He'd love to do it, but Palu says, no, not today. That's not happening. under again.
Yes.
That is such a comp, it's staying.
I love that.
Oh, Mogi into the second.
What a better time to win it. He lost it earlier, but not on match point. He finally wins it. Jabbing off IT, secures the aggression IT, because again, 5v3, what did the defenders do? They get aggro. Mowgli containing the aggression. Huge impact, makes it a bit more available.
When the team played the other day, it was 7-5 to Secret Team. It looks like we're lining up for the same scoreline again. Dodez or Palu, massive clutch to disadvantage him, but they've got to do it bigger than ever.
Mowgli just got a little bit lucky there. He switched to the air jab. There was a little look around the corner from Palu, but he wasn't quite ready to take the challenge. So Mowgli survives for at least a little bit longer. 5 versus 2. Palu, Dodez desperately trying to hold on to Fluxo's map choice here, but you just get the feeling that Secret are circling. They are looking for the fights that is going to end this one. Palu, though, fights back, manages to find one onto Noah, but Savage is there with one of his own. Mowgli backs him up and gets the second, and Team Secret, they take map 1, and here in Paris, the crowd goes wild.
Much as I would love to see Fortress, and even though I said Secret, I really, we gotta really live it and have every live.
Time wasted by Fluxo W7M.
Palu here on the side on towards the piano window. Could be a bit of a challenge coming in here. 2 or 3 players swinging all at once, and we know this is a horrible spot to be in. Noah's gone, but elsewhere, 2 kills. Fly back the way of Secret, make it a 3rd. They've got this round rolling now, and looking in for Palu, who's dug in on piano. We've said how big a clutch player he is, but he's got to go massive, Tim.
They've missed the opportunity there as well. Palu sends out the Gasmot mine. It's going to create that shield break, but he can't challenge onto him at the right time, and ultimately, he's punished at the piano as the 2 come in, and they manage to take him down. 2v1 now with one of those. A Blackbeard Bolt is in serious trouble, but he manages to do some damage to the Blackbeard. Can't find the feet on the second challenge. Can't find the man as Mowgli. He peeks on through, finds his kill.
He is the best roamer, and there's a fast jump out of Savage, but there's 2 defenders waiting for him.
The pressure's there.
Slaughtered. Perfect sync on the defenders, Lobin and Volps, and Mowgli.
They've got a cut. They've got the 90 held down. Adrian's gone absolutely nuclear. Volts and Pilot to fall. Mowgli back into another. He was the distraction. He was the bait. And everyone on the side of Fluxo except for Lobin is down, Tim.
Plant's going down as well. Noah's managed to get into position just inside of that double window. There's absolutely no chance for Lobin to move back in. Mowgli's got the cover, and Secret, they are feeling it.
It's 55 seconds. A lot of time has been burned. Not a whole lot of solar pressure, but now West main control is obtained. And now Solar will fall. 90 falls. Trays are working back. I don't think it's enough, though, because Secret is just waiting for the overextensions and the aggression.
Volts was the X factor there that could have made a big difference, but he was handled so comfortably by the player on the window. This is Secret to lose, Tim.
It certainly is. Dot's just taking that challenge out there onto Solar Stairs. He's just trying to hold them back at this point, but the problem he's got is he's going to be faced up with the shield pretty soon. They've got the double window control as well. June manages to find another in the round. Savage on the shield is the one to close it out. His game just continues.
Steps, but maybe they're able to. And Mowgli has so much confidence.
Bait building up here as well. Forget about upstairs. We're going straight in towards site here. Shield is in with June, looking for his man. Misses out on the flash. The plan gone towards the side. He's just better. Mowgli in for another. He is absolutely flying this map. Dodez now to try and recover along with Palu. They get 2 down, so it's a 2v1. Can Mowgli clutch up big?
Secret starting to find out what happens when you skip steps. Sometimes they've not cleared the vertical, and Fluxo W7M have seriously punished them. Mowgli could really do with getting somebody back on their feet here, but he goes for the direct challenge onto the clash. He nearly gets the job done, but Palu just using his experience to get himself out of danger there. He knows it's more important to keep that utility on the board than to try and take any part of that fight.
Great read from Mowgli, sees the 2 upstairs and knows he has time to get outside and get his teammate up. This is winnable, but they're stacking up. He almost gets Dodez, who's good for a 3K in the round, and now in a 2v1 with 1B in the clash. Surely Secret can't get this one done.
Certainly looks that way. Savage is going to take his little peek. He's taking his time to think. He manages to grab the diffuser. He's got options now. He could think about maybe putting it down in a spot where there's no vertical above him. It at least changes the paradigm a little bit. It means that he becomes the defender in this situation, and he is successful. Guns are back up, but he's got to deal with a clash shield, and he's got to deal with Palu, who hits a beautiful shot.
still means they're down a man, and now Secret, by the looks of it, are getting themselves ready. This is that set-piece play that I was on about. Here we go with the smokes going in. Jumon towards Lobin. It'll be a nice shallow plant, and nothing coming out to stop him at this point. There is no one nearby to stop this from happening. They're going to completely crumble here. They at least managed to get the down, but Diffuser sticks on the back of it. It's a 2 versus 4, Tim.
They've got Mowgli on the top floor window as well, looking through library. Secret are ticking all boxes here, but this is a beautiful attack. They've got the cut-off from above. They're not going to get hurt on the verticals like they did before. No, they've got the plan down, and now they just hold the crossfires. This, for my money, is one of the most difficult retakes inside a siege because you've got those external positions. You've got to go out of the window here. You've got to win those fights, and this is what happens. They are ready. Savage, he manages to get the first. There is redundancy after redundancy here. Adrian is ready on the cut. Savage can take the fight. Mowgli's above. There are so many options for Secret. The time runs out. Bolts can do nothing, and Secret take another round.
Now top blue, but he needs help. He cannot do anything in their doubled up blue. He needs his attackers to be on him and ready to react. Adrian with the opening pick onto the site. The blitz falls. Blue is instantly traded out, and it's a 4v2. They have all control except for Mez.
At least the one back. Palu, as I've often said, has been the clutch player for these boys. Now we're a little bit better. First kill on the map, but it's a crucial one because now Volts, already a little bit rattled from the last round, has got to win a 1v2, Tim.
You know that he's always got it in the locker, as the entire roster of Fluxo W7M, but you just don't feel it from them today. I often say that teams will have these ebbs and flows at tournaments, and it just feels like Fluxo W7M are maybe not setting the same pace as they have previously in this tournament today. Noah manages to secure that plant just in behind the half wall. He's going to hold his position. He's got Adrian on the cover. They are locked and loaded. They know where the fight's going to come from. I love the use of utility. They just buy themselves 5 seconds there, and a nade comes in. More utility being used. 10 seconds now. Burnt out from Volks' opportunity to be able to take this fight. There's so little that he can do here as Noah peeks around the corner, and Team Secret go 5-1 on the half.
I'm scared really for Fluxo because, again, I do think, though, with how I saw them play an assist, and that track is the first identifier that it is a library. A huge pick out of Noah, securing library control, and I think this just thwarts all of Fluxo's attack because him in the corner, they have to reevaluate. They cannot isolate the bar guy without the library guy. And Savage running over to help, kills the lower flank, and it's a 5v3.
Wasn't to happen. 1 minute left to go. 5 versus 3. Secret, it's almost hands-off keyboards at this point. Just let them play into you. Mowgli manages to pick a kill up onto Dots. 5 versus 2.
Mowgli hasn't had to move his feet all round. He has stood there and just waited, and he has been rewarded. Every gunfight going their way. Savage let him know what's coming. Recovery mission to pull off here. 5 rounds in a row needed, and then they have to win OT if we're going to see map 3. At least finding their way forward is Logan on towards 1. Doesn't let go of that left mouse button, gets rid of 2. Great start for them.
Absolutely love that from Lobin. Little bit of weakness by getting that second kill. Brilliant stuff. 5 versus 3.
Trying to do what they can, though. Volt's marching his way forward for 1. Part of also is getting June. The team play is looking good in this round from Fluxo. But as I often say, Tim, when we're at these kind of score lines, Fluxo have got to be right every single time. Secret have only got to be right once.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even do in a 1v5 at this point, right? You just have to get aggressive. You have to see if Secret messes. It's not you playing well, it's Secret messing up. And of course, Noah would be the one to do it with a Scorpion, the best gun. Oh, the best gun for that situation, but no.
They expect some aggression to come out there as they're getting themselves ready. It's going to be a fast plan. In they go, trying to look for anyone. No one's home. They're not even here, Tim. Scattered out to the high winds. This is their chance to get a plant on down, but Volts, I believe, was the one with the diffuser. That's now dead. They need someone to step back in. But Dodez goes absolutely nuclear on the Zofia. 2 kills to him, and it's a 4v2. Surely they don't start a fight back here.
I wouldn't have thought so. I think, Noah's the one at the minute that's preventing this plant going down. Fluxo W7M aren't really moving him at the minute. They're not positioning themselves to do so until this point where one gets onto the library window. Noah is going to need a little bit of help. They go jumping in. I'm not really sure. Lobin was looking for the kill there, but it might have been a bit of a big play. Palu, however, does back him up, manages to get the trade. Dodez with the final one. Fluxo W7M, they close it out. There was a...
Well, obviously, but what I'm saying is that overall, I think that's what's Secret.
No, He has been rattled so often throughout this game, and it could yet happen again. Slowly steps his way forward, sees the gun, but not the man, and he manages to get by. He steps in and wins the fight. There is a trade there coming in as the blitz goes in deep at the same time. In classic fashion, explosion between the two. June turns round and Dots deleted.
3 versus 3 then as Secret just try to hold on. They've got a couple of important kills there because they haven't given...
Taking a couple of shots off the back of it, finds June just when his team need him to. Last 15, Adrian, Mowgli to get Secret through and have this one done here and now. Can't quite find his man, but Mowgli gets rid of one. Palu, diffuser in hand. He refuses to die.
That to help the defense.
Well, here we go. Gadgetry coming out from the Capital Fire to make sure that the solo player can't step on fours. They know that he's here, but they need him gone. A flash coming on through, pre-fires, and still wins out the fight against Nodez. Adrian going big. There is a kill on the other side, though. June back the other way. It's looking like it was good for Secret for all of the few seconds, but Tim, there's 30 seconds left.
3 versus 2 now, and Fluxo W7M, you feel, just need to continue that aggression, keep pushing that man advantage, but June, he looks to fight back. Des 2v3, Secret could hold on with 15 seconds left to go.
This is all they need, this clutch situation yet again is coming out massive. Adrian, a smoke coming on through, all 3 players starting to square up here in the last 5 seconds. He could be the hero that they need, finds one, blood's going down! Palu! Restricted heavily on the intel game. It's why it was a bit messy at the very end of things. They got the job done then. Can they now?
Here comes the push from the blitz. Noah, he's going to hold on. Manages to get one 4v4, but it's a flurry of kills. Dots and Lobin, 2 for them. 4 versus 2 now. Adrian and Savage trying to hold on, but Secret, you feel from them. They're not getting over aggressive. They're not going to feed bodies into Secret.
They know that he's here. They've seen him on the drone, and it's from the vertical. It looks so over at 6-1, but all they've done is stick to their guns and battle their way back in. Tim, say the line.
We're going to overtime, boy.
No one was there from the office balcony. They did not get a freebie in.
Mowgli's going to take some damage there. We see the bullets raining down through the piano window, but June, he manages to pick up bolts with the first. That's the twitch down, but he's going to be pressured. Dodez is there for the trade, and this is something that Fluxo have started to do better. Once that's dissipated, to get in there, make a move, and put the diffuser down. That's what they do. Adrian has an opportunity to go big, and does. That's the diffuser down in no man's land, and W7M Des have got 15 seconds to get in there and recover it, but Savage is down, Mowgli is low. 2 versus 2 effectively. Palu manages to finish off the down player. It's no better for them though, as it's now a 1v1. Palu, he has to stick this, Des.
No one knows it. He's getting the plan down here. Will sure enough be granted his kill. The 3rd defensive site win of the map.
And that's the outcome.
Absolutely crazy that rounds can be decided by something like that. Of course, it's not over yet. They can still go big, and like that, they found him back, but the teamwork is great. Dots is there for the trade. Noah elsewhere gets rid of Lobin. That might open things up a little bit here. Secret can still do this. I'm just slightly nervous about...
Given the lack of breaching, you know, yes, Adrian's on the map, but it just takes so long to do that. They go to clear him, but it doesn't matter because Nodez gets 1. Make it 2. Can he find a triple? No. Adrian, a 1v3 becomes a 1v2, but...
To even make this salvageable, I feel like, but he does have a DMR, but it's versus a TCSG and a big armored clash here. It's dicey, it's 20 seconds, I really do not know.
Just which way this can ever possibly go. Adrian's got to check every single corner. They know where he's coming from as well. As long as they're stacked up as a pair, this should be theirs for the taking. You've seen Dots up nice and close. Palu slightly offside. Adrian going to go in and try and make the plan happen. Seen on the bulletproof towards his side, and Dots, he's
just drastically change up.
Yeah, and I mean, against all odds, Secret won the last defense, but now they have to do it once more, and can they? Milk with a huge pick, a survive out of Noah.
Getting rid of 2. That is absolutely enormous for them. They had a chance to get one back there, Fluxo, but it just did not go their way. 2 minutes to recover, and it's not a 3v3 like you love, Bo, it's a 3v5.
I mean, honestly, really driver's seat position at a Secret. A good funnel on this Ivy Hall. E-Box Mez, it doesn't matter. Trades are working.
Into a second. The 1v5 for Palu. The most clutch player we've seen in the tournament. He cannot make it happen. Secrets are often whispers, but these boys roar their way way into a dream day with Team Falcons.
What a result for the European side. That is also going to guarantee, of course, a European team in that grand final.
Well, well, well. Listen, we are guaranteed a Frenchman in the grand final of the Six Invitational 26 in Paris. And this crowd is absolutely loving it. Team Secret continue their run. They will play again a little bit later on. And we are standing by with Joom.
Now, Joom, this is not the first time that you're on a big stage. But for you, what's the difference between playing here as Joom and as a team, performance-wise, between Munich and Paris?
I think the main difference is this amazing fucking crowd. Holy shit.
Pour le traduire, en fait, je ne peux pas tout vous le dire, mais la grande différence entre la performance à Munich et ici à Paris, c'est fou, c'est ici, les Français et toute l'Europe à Paris.
Now, I don't want to be the potential bearer of bad news here, Joom, but I think that this might have been the last time today that you'll experience that level of crowd support. Because up next, you will be playing against Team Falcons. Now, you in Munich, you are used to the home support. Do you think you'll be able to handle the heat of potentially the tide turning against you from a fan perspective here?
Easily.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Bah en fait, bien que dans le match suivant, on va jouer contre Falcons, je suis prêt, même si toute l'arène ici va crier pour les Falcons seront derrière eux, on est prêt, Joom et Team Secret. One thing though, you're known for one specific evil Joom face. Can you give us that to the camera? Just down the line, on the red.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is scary. That is scary. Ladies and gentlemen, parry one more time for Joom and Team Secret!